Look at what has happened in Cannes. We two unknown people.
I was just getting to that. Yeah.
Yeah, I've got one of the highest honors, which is phenomena. Anybody can walk on the Delhi girl walked on the red carpet making her own dress. So world is open to creativity. It was always, but now India is open to creativity. You can't now dwarf the audience by making them feel smaller. They know they are open. They are used to malls. They are used to modern India. They are used to big cinema. They are used to everything. You can't sort of make them now look. देखो हम आपको स्विट्जरलैंड ले जा रहे हैं. उनके लिए कोई बहुत बड़ी बात नहीं है. एक्स पर या इंस्टाग्राम पे या यूट्यूब पे कौन ट्रेंड कर रहा था, नहीं याद होगा आपको. आप ये बताइए मुझे कि लास्ट ईयर कितनी फिल्मों ने 200 करोड़ से ऊपर कमाया, नहीं याद रहेगा आपको. आपको कौन सी फिल्म आपके दिल को छुई है वो याद रहेगी.
Hello and welcome to News 18 Shosha, and today I have with me the director of Chhota Bheem and The Curse of Damyaan, and the man who just completed 4 decades in showbiz and needs absolutely no introduction, Anupam Kher. Thank you so much for joining us today. Anupam ji, I want to start with you. You've spent 4 decades, like we said, in showbiz. You've straddled different industries, Bollywood, Hollywood. Tell us, when you're working on a children's movie, what is the most fulfilling part?
I have to become like a child because I don't want to walk into the set which is dominated by children with an adult mind. And also it is a fantasy film. It's a film which is based on a phenomena that has been created by the producers and the director. I have to have that sense of wonder, sense of innocence which is there, both as an actor and as a person also. And it's fun because problem happens when actors start taking themselves seriously. At the end of it, we are in the business of entertainment, and otherwise this man's head is covered with this tattoo, and so to make it convincing one, I have to think the way the film's nature is. So that's the only way. The most important thing is to have fun while doing it, because the fun shows on this. If you have fun as a person in the character, then it gets translated to the audience also.
Did you take on a mentoring role for the children?
I am a born mentor to children and to adults.
What made you choose him, Rajiv ji?
I think choosing him is...
There's no choice.
Yeah, it's no brainer actually. It's not a brainer.
Was it instinctive?
It was completely instinctive. And so when we felt like we have to choose this character, Guru Shambhu's character, who is a magician. He is, he's a happy character. He's a guide to the kids to defeat Damyaan. He teaches them magic. And so we have to have this very versatile actor who is with children and little bit in an eccentric zone, same time serious zone, because it's a serious situation that you are in. So first person I could actually think of was him only, and I was just worried he will say no to me. That was my only fear. And I couldn't actually, when I gave him narration over Zoom call, I was very nervous. I don't think I narrated properly, but I think some of the visuals I sent him, I think he liked it. Like the costume of Guru Shambhu, like what we've designed. We in fact used a little bit of AI and creativity of people to come up with, because we have to go to a character which is 1,000 years ago. From our film itself is a period film, and then we're going 1,000 years back. And we wanted to show this imaginary world, which is not like a very normal people are there. And it is also city of gold, Sonapur, that he lives in, and he's the founder of that city. So his character was pretty of great magnitude and stuff, and I wish like we could do more with this character, but obviously today's audience, this is a kids film, so we had to stick to the story, but I really loved working with him. He's a phenomenal actor.
Anupam ji, I'm going to come back to you. Padma Shri, Padma Bhushan, national awards, a BAFTA nomination. You know, after 4 decades, I want to ask you. In fact, I was watching this very interesting interview of yours where you say that you don't carry the burden of your achievements with you. So, after 4 decades, what is it that you're truly looking for in your career?
I think 4 decades is body-wise. Mind-wise, it is not 4 decades.
Yeah.
Mind is endless. Mind is infinity. Yes, we have numbers. I had read somewhere a long time back that time is made by human. You know, it's a man-made concept. January to December, then hours, minutes, seconds. You are sent into this world with the number of breaths. If you go through certain animals who breathe fast, dogs, etc., their time limit is 14. There are kachwa 400 साल तक जीता रहता है. So to take away this thought process that 4 decades, my mind is as active, in fact, much more refined now than it was few years back. So I have so much to do, so much to give. That's why I start every day as a newcomer. And I think it's important to break this. We put people into slots, into cliches. कि अब इसने कर लिया है, अब ये इसको veteran बुला लेते हैं, इसको एक बड़ा सा award दे देते हैं, then he will walk into the sunset. Luckily, I'm in a profession where if your body and your mind is active, you can work till the age of 90, 93 or something like that. But yes, having said that, I'm proud of my achievements. At the end of it, I'm a lower middle class boy from small town, came into the city 43 years back, and we are talking about 40 years of my life. I'm very proud of it, but rest of it, I am beginning my work with Chhota Bheem. Tomorrow, he said there are 3 concepts he had. He first made animation film, then he made another feature film, then he made Chhota Bheem. Now he will make Bada Bheem with me.
You're also directing with Tanvi the Great. You're collaborating with Oscar and BAFTA winning Kher. I saw that video of yours where you had gone to eat something and that place was closed.
Yeah.
How was the experience working with him?
Yeah. Oh, Kiravani sir, he's a magician. He's as a person also and as a musician also. But I think it's too early to talk about that project right now. Music of this film is phenomenal. I just heard 4 songs. One song that I acted is picturized on me. Is very good. But I would love to talk about Tanvi the Great when it's needed.
Anupamji, speaking of things that are changing, of late, smaller films, small budget films like Lapata Ladies by Kiran Rao or 12th Fail, they've been doing phenomenally well at the box office.
I saw 3 films that are in a row, Article 370, Lapata Ladies, and even Chamkila. And the one
even Maidan did pretty well.
I didn't see that, but I think that content is also now, I think, is very, very important. It was always, but now the audiences are much more different. They like to see, it doesn't matter to them. Look at what has happened in Cannes. 2 unknown people.
I was just getting to that,
Yeah, I've got one of the highest honors, which is phenomena. Anybody can walk on the Gadeli girl walked on the red carpet making her own dress. So world is open to creativity. It was always, but now India is open to creativity. You can do something like that.
And the big ticket films with the opulent sets and the foreign locations are not working as much as the producers would probably want them to.
Because what doesn't touch heart doesn't make an impact.
Well put.
Yeah.
It
has to. Just because you can't now dwarf the audience by making them feel smaller. They know they are open. They are used to malls. They are used to modern India. They are used to big cinema. They are used to everything. You can't sort of make them now, look, देखो हम आपको स्विट्ज़रलैंड ले जा रहे हैं. उनके लिए कोई बहुत बड़ी बात नहीं है. बट कंटेंट अगर अच्छा होगा तो छोटी फिल्म भी होगी या बड़ी फिल्म भी होगी, both of them will work. It's the end of fakeness, I think.
You yourself run a very prestigious acting school, and the alumni, they've gone on to do really big things for themselves in Bollywood and otherwise. I want to ask you, how do I put this? Like, does it irk you in any way when you see less deserving? I don't want to use the word undeserving, but not so deserving.
That's life.
People, taking center stage.
But that's life. It does happen. Does happen all the time. We can't take away from the fact that that's life. But I only believe in something which my grandfather used to say, that if you're honest and you work hard and you're optimistic, you will achieve what you want to achieve. And I follow that path till today. That I need to do my work. Even Gita में भी लिखा ना, कर्म किए जा फल की इच्छा मत कर. For a long time I did not like the idea of ऐसा कैसे हो सकता है कर्म करें और फल की इच्छा मत करें. But फल मिलता है. Less deserving लोगों को अगर मिलता है तो वो उनकी अपनी खासियत है. But वो कितने साल तक मिलता है? I have survived 40 years not because of anything else, because I am a drama school student. I've worked very hard, 4 years of training. My first film was Saransh. I've survived. So many people in this less deserving 40 years have come and gone.
Yeah. It's difficult to sustain for them.
It's difficult. How long? Flash हो सकता है कि कमाल हो जाएगा, कुछ नहीं है. आजकल आप बताइए मुझे कल एक्स पर या इंस्टाग्राम पे या यूट्यूब पे कौन ट्रेंड कर रहा था? नहीं याद होगा आपको. आप ये बताइए मुझे कि लास्ट ईयर कितनी फिल्मों ने 200 करोड़ से ऊपर कमाया? नहीं याद रहेगा आपको. आपको कौन सी फिल्म आपके दिल को छुई है वो याद रहेगी. So that the less deserving things happen only for a flash of time. It's like somebody becoming what do they say, viral. Oh, viral कर देते हैं इसको. अरे viral कब तक रहेगा? वो गंगनम गाना आता था, कितना वायरल हुआ था. उसका सिंगर का मुझे पता ही नहीं क्या कर रहा है आजकल. So I think when you work hard and you put in your mind without thinking कि मैं अब कुछ हंगामा कर दूँगा, वो काफ़ी देर तक बरकरार रहता है.
Right. And just one last question, since you spoke about Saransh, if you could look back after so many years, one lesson that, or one anecdote for that matter, that stayed with you all these years.
So just before, 5 minutes before the first shot of Saransh, I asked Mr. Bhatt, Mahesh Bhatt, my director, that now that we are about to start, it was 1st of January 1984, we started the shoot, and the first shot was at 9 o'clock. Maybe 8:45, I asked him, give me one quality this man has, B.V. Pradhan, the character I spoke, which will stay for the rest of the film. He said, compassion. I think that word did not stay only in the film, but that stayed with me for the rest of my life. That compassion is the most important emotion in human beings. I think Saransh has given me much more, has not only given me my career, but it has given me a way of life, what I want to be. If by the end of my life or at this stage, I become like B.V. Pradhan, it will be the biggest achievement.
Very well put. Thank you so much. Thank you, Rajiv ji. That's it about me. I hope you have a wonderful release and a wonderful run at the box office. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.